Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's me, Christian, and for today's video, we will be talking about an honest review on an ESL company, which is Rarejob. So a lot of teachers and tutors working and planning to apply in Rarejob are asking me about some of the questions. So I tried to compile them and I will be trying to answer these questions dito sa video na ito. So I will be totally honest throughout this video. I will be giving my negative and positive feedback. So if you want to know the honest review for this video, please keep on watching. So for those who doesn't know yet, so Rarejob is one of the leading ESL company that offers English lessons to Japanese students. So you've heard it right. So most of the students are Japanese. Not all of them, but most of them. So there are other nationalities like Korean or Thai or Chinese who are enrolling in Rarejob and taking lessons, especially if they are living in Japan, because I believe that Rarejob is only available in Japan. So again, our students here are Japanese, so you don't have to worry about nationalities like Chinese, like because there are different personalities when it comes to different nationalities, and that is one of the things that I've considered when trying to apply on an ESL company. So what kind of students do we have? So here in Rarejob, Japanese students are most of our students, and good thing because most of them are adults. We do have some kids or teenagers, but not that many. So the good thing about having adult classes is you don't have to be very you don't need to give much effort. You don't need to do singing, dancing, or some of the things that you do when you are teaching ESL company. Now, it depends on the person whether you want to work with children or adults. So I am more comfortable working with adults. It's actually because, like what I've said, though I am great with kids and I have a degree with for children education, but I still prefer to have adults because sometimes it's really hard. It's really difficult working from morning until night having children because you have to have that much energy that children were looking for and parents were looking for. Now here in Rarejob, we do have adults, and most of the lessons that adults try to enroll are news or like lessons like grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, those kinds. So later, we will be talking about the kinds of lessons that Rarejob has. So again, here in Rarejob, we do teach Japanese students, and most of them are adults, like 98 or 95%. 95 to 98% are adults. So that is a good thing. So I've worked with Chinese ESL company before that offers English lessons, but with kids. So I could really tell the difference that it's more comforting to have adult students because you can have just a casual conversation, even though that you're having a lesson, still it's like a casual talks. It's kind of better teaching adults than kids, but again, it depends on your preference whether you want to teach children or adults. If you want to teach adult, then Rarejob is for you. Now let's have the application. Now I've worked with other ESL companies, with Japanese ESL companies before, like Native Camp and Ingu. So the application is somehow similar, or somehow the procedure are the same. But here in Rarejob, this is the one thing that I think the negative side, because here in Rarejob, the application is too long compared to other ESL companies. Like the first one, you have to take first the EPT. The EPT is composed of 4 categories. So I've actually made a video about that on my Rarejob application during the interview question, because I've compiled it into one video. So please do check it out if you want to know the tips and tricks on how to answer the EPT lessons in Rarejob. So again, it has 4 categories, and if you can't pass one category, you have to go back to phase 1. Again, I don't have any problem with this. It's just that you really need to be prepared. Again, preparedness is the key when you are trying to apply on a job. So if you want to apply here at Rarejob, make sure that you are prepared. Make sure that you have your Google, you have your dictionary with you when you are applying, because every time that you will not pass a certain category, you will go back to phase 1, the first category, and then if you have many tries, or like if you fail too many times, there would be a tendency that it would reflect on your overall application process. So make sure that you tried it once and then passed it once. Okay, so that is that is the first thing that you need to do when you're applying in Rarejob. The second one is the interview, which I think has the greatest negative when it comes to my honest review here, because most of the schedules are really they are full, they are closed. You have really difficulty when you go and try to get a slot for the interview, because it's really hard to book a slot for the interview. I've tried this before, and one tip that I could give you is to try to stand by every time, like in every 30 minutes or 1 hour, try to refresh, because sometimes there are applicants who will back out from their book schedule, so you could get them, because it will appear again to be available. So you have to try to do that, because that's what I did, and I actually booked my schedule 1 day before, and that was midnight a day before. So 12 p.m. talaga ako nag-apply, nakabook ng slot, I mean, para sa interview. And talagang nerve-wracking, like parang nanalo ka ng loto pag nakakuha ka ng slot for the interview. So that is one of the things that I did when trying to book a schedule for my interview. Now, aside from that, during the interview, the test call is just easy. The test call is just the interviewer will check your laptop, your identification, your background, the noises, the camera, and everything, your internet. So that's probably like an easy step. The next one is the interview. The interview does contain some parts that other people don't like. The applicants, they don't like it, especially when it comes to the questions, because may mga random questions doon. May mga questions na, anong tawag natin dito? May mga questions na sobrang parang out of this world na talaga. Like anything under the sun. It's actually because they're trying to measure your English skills, your grammar, the use of words, mga ganon. But sometimes kasi nakaka-nerve-wracking, and if you fail on the interview, you will need to go back to the first step, and you will have to wait probably a month or 30 days before you can reapply again, and you can book a slot for your interview, which again is very nerve-wracking. And what I did for the interview is I actually failed the first time. The second time, I did okay. So yeah, I will not say that I did an excellent job during my interview, because nakakatakot nga. May mga questions na hindi mo talaga alam na i-question sa'yo at may-mental block ka. But again, you have to prepared as always, pakita na confident ka kahit may mental block ka na. So make sure that you do that. And when it comes to the teaching qualifications, I don't see any problem with it. Though they have preferred like graduate ka, you have a master's, you have teaching experience, you have some teaching what you call this, yung mga records, yung mga license, mga ganon, mga something na mga ganon. So they would prefer that one. But if you don't have any, it's okay. As long as you're 18 years old, it's okay. It's fine. Okay? So once you've done it all, the interview, everything, the test call, you will go down to the mock lesson. Now for the mock lesson, it's actually not that hard if you are familiar with the lesson flow. So it will be explained to you. So during the mock lesson, I don't see any problem, because most of the teachers na nakapasa sa kanilang mock lesson are na-hired. Yung sa interview, most of the na-hire sa interview talaga ay nakukuha na. So that's why I believe that the interview part is parang yun yung parang mahirap na part. Kasi dun talaga ma-check, dun nila ibabase, because the interview is consist of different categories then. Merong yung question, merong sample lesson, maliit na lesson, like is and are na lesson, tapos may typing test. So para kung matapos mo yun, you are good for the mock lesson na, which explain naman sa'yo, may mga videos na ibibigay sa'yo. So that is one thing I like about Rarejob, because they are trying to assist all applicants hanggang maging teachers or maging tutors sa Rarejob. Now, the next one is taxes. Now, Rarejob is a company that pay taxes. I believe na it's also a good thing. Maraming mga nagsasabi na sayang yung 10% sa kuan. So there are things that you can do para ma-exempt ka. So about tax, you have to have a PIN number when you're working here in Rarejob. So you need to file. Pwede ka namang ma-hire, but you can't start teaching if hindi ka pa makakabigay ng PIN. Then you can go on teaching kung hindi ka pa naka-file ng tax mo. If ganito yan, if you don't exceed 250 income annually, you will be exempted. But if you do exceed, so meron talagang part ng tax you need to pay taxes. So you need to be conscious about that. And if you don't file your tax exemption, you will be deducted 10% of your total salary for the service fee, the tax fee. So make sure that you file your tax, okay? And let's pay taxes, everyone. And after that one, let's talk about the salary. So the salary rate is actually okay. It's actually fine. I've worked with Native Camp before. For a studying class, we are paid 57 pesos per 25-minute class. So the class is around 25 minutes per lesson or per book class. So 57 for the book class is 80 pesos. That's a starting rate. Here in Rarejob, it is 60 pesos. But it's not that bad because sa ibang companies, there are difference actually when it comes to other companies because Rarejob only hire Filipino teachers. Walang lamangan dito and all the teachers are good. So all of them are recommended. Though they have like ratings, it's not that different. It's walang gap sa malalaki yung ratings sa maliit. Though other students would prefer teachers who have high ratings, but again, students know that the Rarejob doesn't hire teachers na parang wala lang, yung parang teacher lang. So they know that they undergone a lot of trainings, a lot of ang tawag natin dito, evaluation. So talagang magagaling yung mga teachers. And 60 pesos if you have 10 classes in a day, that's 5 hours of working, you can get 600 pesos, which is a minimum kung nagtatrabaho ka sa mga big cities. But if you are working at home, 600 pesos is a lot in a day, and that's only 5 hours. You can work from morning hanggang gabi. So again, it's totally worth it. It depends on your effort. Kung gusto ko magtrabaho mula umaga hanggang gabi, kung makaka 10 hours ka, meron kang 1,200. So again, walang halong etches, and that is only the starting salary. 60 pesos could go up as you may mga, if you will be promoted, if you will be given special classes, merong mga special books, textbooks, mga ganun. So marami ako makakakilalang mga teachers that they are earning $30, 30,000, every month. Kasi nga, nakaka 1,000 pesos sila every day. So imagine, working at home, 30,000, nagka-klase ka lang, mga ganun-ganon. So again, that is for the salary. I don't have to really lengthen this explanation because I believe na yun lang yun. 60 pesos, walang halong sikreto yun. So that's also a starting salary. And again, it's on your effort. Kahit naman bigyan siguro ng 150 per hour, per class I mean, kung hindi ka naman magbo-book ng class, hindi ka mag-u-open ng staff, hindi ka magkakanta ng lessons, wala din. So again, it's with the effort, and we should be thankful that there are platforms that paid us, even though that we're at home, that we are doing what we love, and it's totally worth it. It's totally worth it. Now, when it comes to the management, I don't see any problem. Kasi mabilis silang mag-response, mabilis silang ang tawag natin dito, mabilis silang umagap if ever na may problem, and they would listen carefully. If you have like like internet connection, they would call you, they would ask why, magbibigay sa instructions, like they would ask for your internet stability, they would ask for speed test, things like those. And also if you haven't conducted a lesson, if hindi ka nakatuloy sa lesson, magbibigay ka lang ng reasons, and if they would see it as a valid reason, tatanggalin nila yung iyong parang ang tawag natin dito, something na yung what you call this, your bayad, fines, your fines doon sa sa class na hindi ka nakapag, like if you have electricity problems, internet problems, they would ask for your reasons first. Hindi naman sila agad-agad magiging close-minded na talagang hindi mo pinasukat yung class na yon. So, yon. And after that one, let's talk about the lesson materials. Now, the thing that I really like about Rarejob and is that the lesson materials are both for teachers and students. So yung teacher's copy have the answers already, they have the directions already, the lesson flow is there. Talagang andun na, magka-class ka na lang. The only thing that you need to do is to have a good engagement, good communication with the student, and of course, magbigay ng magandang serbisyo sa mga students. So talagang andun na lahat. And once that student would book, you can actually have the access to what textbook the student want to have or want to conduct. So, ayun, andun na lahat. And you can close and you can open your slots any time of the day. Except for koan, I think, except for like in half an hour or like yung talagang yun na, yung time mo. If for example, ngayon nag-book ka ng, let's say it's 5:30 p.m. and you want to cancel it in 5:30. So, hindi na pwede yun. So, but again, you can open, you can close your slots, you can choose your time. If you want to work only one lesson a day, it's okay. If you want to work one slot in the morning, one slot in the afternoon, one slot in the evening, it's fine. Walang magsasabi sa'yo na bawal. You can have your day off 3 days a week. There's no problem. You can open your slot only weekends. Walang problema. As in, sobrang flexible time. Yung hashtag flexible time talaga is implemented dito sa company na to. Walang minimum working hours within a week, within a month, walang ganon. You can have your time, you can spend your vacation 1 week, walang problema yun, 2 weeks, walang problema yun. As long as you will have your active account, wag mo naman abusuhin, ganon. So, again, yun yung nakakaganda. And when it comes to the lesson room, so andun na din siya sa website. You can have the access for the lesson room pag 5 minutes before the class, so makaka-enter ka na. And if may problem sa lesson room, you can also use Skype. So again, hindi mabigat yung platform. Hindi siya ganun because I've worked with Chinese ESL companies before and we use third-party softwares to have and conduct the class, which sometimes kasi mabigat yung mga software na yon, yung mga lesson rooms na yon, minsan naglalog at yun yung masama kasi the student would give you a low rating if talagang hindi maganda yung connection, hindi maganda yung hindi clear ang lesson. So, yun. So, here at Rarejob, sobrang gaan kasi nasa website mo yung lesson room. Pag may problema sa lesson room, you could use the Skype para hindi mawalang students because one of the reasons why hindi magbubook sa'yo ulit is na-disappoint sila dun sa first lesson or second lesson yun na wala ka, hindi ka nakapasok, and they book the class, talagang nag-give time sila, talagang clear nila yung schedule nila for that lesson, tapos hindi ka pala susulpot. So, yun yung kagandahan kasi pag sira yung lesson room, sometimes may update, system update, you can conduct your classes through Skype. So, yun, di ba, ang bongga. So, that's it. Most of the things that I'm talking about here are general. But if you want to have like detail, yung may specific kayo na topic na gusto nating pag-usapan, please comment them in the comment section down below. Leave your suggestions, comments, questions, para mabigay ko yung answer ko. I will be giving another video about it. So, if you don't have any, like, tao na matatanungan, you can ask me, you can message me through Facebook. So, that's it for this video. I'm so happy to talk about this with you guys because maraming nagka-question sa akin sa comment section. So, again, maraming salamat. So, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up and also hit notification bell para ma-update kayo sa ating mga future videos. And that's it for this video. Have a nice day. Happy teaching, everyone, and see you in my next video. Bye!